Death penalty restoration draws mixed views from Mindanao leaders. Davao City President Duterte's proposal to reintroduce capital punishment has drawn mixed reactions from a host of leaders in Mindanao. On Monday, during his fourth State of the Nation address, SONAS, the President asked Congress to restore the death penalty for illicit drugs and plunder. The proposal echoes Duterte's vow to step up his administration's war on drugs and drive against corruption. Maguindanao Red. Mail Mangudadadu said the President's request is a clarion call for Congress to act decisively against the menace of corruption and dangerous drugs, which we, as members of the 18th Congress, must support and concretize. Mangudadadu added that the scourge of drug dependency blocks the future of the youth, while corruption bleeds the country's coffers, and it is high time to meet death against those who persist in committing these dastardly crimes. Sulu Governor Abdusakir Khan said the President only wanted a deterrent against heinous crimes, which is what our people need. The death penalty is the only language that can frighten drug lords and corrupt officials, explained Edgar Lim, manager of Furnex Producers and Exporters Corporation in Zamboanga City. Otherwise, the plunderers and drug lords will continue with impunity unless their life is at stake. The 1987 Constitution abolished the death penalty but gave Congress the power to enact one for heinous crimes. Capital punishment for heinous crimes was reintroduced in 1996, only to be scrapped in 2006. Violates life. Just like in previous years, religious leaders stood their ground against the reintroduction of death into the country's penal system. Archbishop Martin Junod of the Ozamis Archdiocese said the Catholic Church is always against the death penalty because of the hope that the culprit will change while in jail. We believe in God's grace to effect change in human life, Junod stressed. We adhere to the Pope's doctrine that death, as a punishment, is inadmissible and an attack on the dignity of the person, said Laurentian missionary priest Angel Calvo, president of the Zamboanga Basilan Integrated Development Alliance. Death penalty violates the right to life and there is no conclusive evidence that it can deter crime more effectively, said Sultan Matwid Marulim, executive director of Cagayan City-based group on the Faisalan. Maroon said the death penalty is against international law which the Philippines is a party of, particularly the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, which was firmed up to enhance life. We condemn that, as a church, not only because of our faith but also because the death penalty has never been proven to deter criminal acts, Bishop Antonio Adlon of Iglesia Filipina Independiente, IFI, in Cagayan City, emphasized. Studies show that the death penalty is not a deterrent to any form of crime, undermines the fallibility of the justice system, desecrates the right to life, promotes punitive and retributive justice rather than restorative justice, and further disadvantages the poor, laments Burke. Jude Angelis, Vicar General of the Santa Isabel Prelature in Isabela City, Basilan. It is very dangerous because our judicial system has not yet been reformed effectively. There is fear that it will be exploited by the powerful and applied in a discriminatory manner, especially for the poor, Maroon said. Instead of imposing the death penalty, the President should strengthen the country's legal and justice systems to deter heinous crimes, Angelis counseled. The justice system of the Philippines is one problem. Because they cannot hire good lawyers, the innocent poor could easily be the subjects of the death penalty, said Adlon. Dr. Arlen Jawak Juneos, Executive Director of the non-government state The Children from War in Basilan, reminded the national government that injustices may not be solved by the death penalty. Man's justice will never be perfect. When you kill a person in error, you can never rectify your mistake, said Juneos, whose father was executed in Lamadan City while he was young. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.